Hello, good day. Welcome to Inner Alchemist Tarot for a general Piscean reading. So if you could take a good deep breath with me as we come into the space. And thank you, Spirit, as you're always guiding us, looking out from our eyes, co-creating this dream, manifest and expanding this place together as we continue to walk in beauty. This is a general reading for the Piscean clan, so let's just all connect right now to all the Pisceans coming in here and to the Piscean group in general. And we're going to look into what's going on with the current situation and your feelings, emotions, relationships, and, finances, possibly all that has to do with your career and your money. And then we'll see an outcome, possible outcome, and we'll see what the advice and guidance we have from Spirit for the reading here. We're going to first draw from the Archangel Animal deck here and to see what we have as the messages in which we're going to be looking out from as before we draw the tarot. So what do we have here, Spirit? Swan. Demonstrate grace and majesty. Archangel Bokbi. So we have the swan coming in here. I'm going to do one more from this. Other animal spirits want to come in here, Spirit. The archangels are always guiding us. And your heart is true and you're tuned in. Take note of that. What are the messages we have from this deck, Spirit? We have the guinea pig. Oh, we have two. So we have the raven, prepare for change, Archangel Azrael and Bokbi, and we have the guinea pig. Do your part to illuminate the universe, Archangel Mary. Okay, so thank you, Spirit, for these messages. I'm going to push this over here. Doesn't really matter the order too much, but that did come out first. Swan, raven, and guinea pig is joining us today. And we'll do another animal spirit from a different deck a little bit later here. Okay. So we're going to draw from a shamanic medicine oracle deck here. Let's see what message we have for, again, the main messages which is coming through to complement the tarot before we draw the tarot here. Crystals. Amplification. And I'm going to bring that up here. It's important to get to this description so you really see what's going on here. So, you have a natural affinity and attraction to the shining world of crystals. These conscious allies are happy to assist in healing. With healing, connection, work, and protection, crystals have the power to enhance, to strengthen, and to energize. This card is reminding you to connect with crystals on a regular basis. You do not have to go it alone, for crystals truly wish to partner with you, whether you feel drawn to work with them on a professional healing basis or to use them purely for your own benefits. Crystals have power to assist. A shaman recognizes all of nature as alive, and that all beings have spirit. Right now, you would benefit from the life force that runs through the mineral kingdom. Work with the electrical charge naturally created and stored in some crystals for deep physical, metaphysical, and emotional healing. The crystalline energy will magnify your healing abilities and enable a greater connection with spirit. You will become stronger and your skills will be amplified by working with these beautiful stones. Invite crystals into your everyday life by keeping these or actual crystals on your person, in your environment, and in your meditations. Healing crystals and ancient stones have been honored and used by medicine people throughout time. The spirit of each crystal resonates with those using them. Some cultures believe the shaman held a special crystal within his or her body for aided in healing themselves and others. Crystals have been used since the magical times of the Atlanteans, Egyptians, and ancient Greeks for divination, protection, and healing. Working with crystals will enhance your spiritual connection. You have a natural understanding of the mineral kingdom. Study the use and properties of crystals. Use crystals for journeying and healing work. Set crystal clear intentions to achieve your goals. Crystals speak. To amplify, we should unite. Crystals help to shine your light. Upon your heart, rose quartz for love. We're gifts from earth and stars above. And that's so beautiful. I love the messages on that. You know, it's interesting because I have a gem show that I got invited to attend, and perfect for this to come in for this reading, and that's coming up this weekend. Okay, so we have crystals coming in here, and I do have my crystals here. I have this beautiful crystal that was gifted to me. It was put under pressure, so you get a lot of different, you can see that. It's beautiful. Let's get into the reading here. I have my rose quartz here. I have my chrysocolla. Rose quartz is beautiful for the heart. And then I have my chrysocolla stones here, and this is great for communication and heart connection as well. You know, as shamans, and I was trained as a shaman, you do not ever give your power away to anything outside yourself. I love blingy things. Blingy things are wonderful. But to know that the power exists within. You're power-filled and powerful. And we have swan, raven, and guinea pig coming into this reading right away here to give us some extra support. And they bring in their medicines in for us. So Spirit, what do we have here for the current situation? What are we looking at? For Pisces, what do we have here, Spirit? We have two cards coming out. We have the King of Pentacles, and we have the Four of Wands. The King of Pentacles is a stable energy, on very, very much stable within his environment. Masculine energy. It's an earth signs of Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, and we're about to move into the Virgo season here. So King of Pentacles is showing up, and then we have the Four of Wands, which is the 1111 card, and that's a happy celebration time. If you can see here, they're celebrating something that's happening, and it's a passionate. Wands are the fire signs, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Let's look a little bit further into this reading and what's going on here. Demonstrate under Swan, demonstrate grace and majesty. Let's draw a little bit more cards before we do the clarifying cards here. What else do we have here, Spirit? Oh, there's too many cards coming up there. What else do we have? We have the Queen of Wands. So now we have two cards here. We have the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So now the Ace is coming in, and that is a brand new beginning. It's a passionate beginning of Wands. Again, is the fire signs, is the Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And so we have a new wand, new beginning, and new action taking place with the Queen of Wands next to it. And she is extremely magnetic. She is a feminine energy coming in. Okay, so let's look a little bit further into this reading. Prepare for change, or under Raven, and on the crystals amplification here. Now, what do we have under the guinea pig? What are the messages do we have for Pisces? And we have the Star card. The Star card is a card that, as you can see, she's vulnerable, but she's also starting anew. And this is also the card of miracles. And something, you know, you believe that miracles could happen if she's letting her North Star, her guidance, her inner guidance to guide her. So let's bring these cards down here. Let's put these right here. And let's draw one more card to see what's going on here. The Swan, the Raven, let's put this here. Let's go right there. Let's see what's going on. Remember the cards pulled up there. We've got the crystal card here, and then we have the guinea pig. Just making a little bit more room here. Okay, what other message do we have here, Spirit, to start out with? Okay, now we have the Empress. And the Empress card here is that she is the Queen of Queens. I mean, that is just total manifestation. She's, you know, grounded within her kingdom. Again, Queen of Queens. She's got everything going on there. It is the sacred feminine energy coming in. Male or female watching this, that's okay. Just spin it around. It doesn't matter. It's just the energies of the cards. Okay, so that's what's going on here as we start out this reading. We're going to get some clarifiers. So what do we have for this King of Pentacles, Spirit, for this, what's going on currently? What is this? We have 3 cards coming out. So with this King of Pentacles, we have the Hanging Man, and that is suspended in between worlds. And also, you're in the flow. You're flowing with it, waiting for advice from Spirit to happen. You have the Knight of Swords, which is a fast-moving energy, and it's facing the King of Swords. So you're moving into mental clarity, and that's a masculine energy. The swords signs are the air signs, being Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. And so some of you might have one of those 3 signs in your sphere right now who is coming towards you as you're moving fast into that energy. It could be your energy. Let's look a little further into what's going on here. I'm going to check out, what is this? 4 of Wands. There's something going on, celebration time. Feeling that you might be celebrating something that you've been working hard for. And now we have the 9 of Wands. So indeed, that is what's happening here. So you have the 4 of Wands with the 9 of Wands. So you are definitely celebrating something. Let's do a clarifier card for that 9 of Wands. What is this 9 of Wands, Spirit? Okay, yes. So if you see here, you have the 4 of Wands with the 9 of Wands, and now you have the 5 of Swords. So the 4 of Wands, 9 of Wands to the 5 of Swords is that you're celebrating that you're moving away from being in a battle with something, and you've chosen to move on from that battle of the mind. Swords is of the air signs, and again, that's Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. And so something that has been going on, some kind of battle with others, or something within your mind space, your mental space, is that you've chosen to move on from that, and you're celebrating that at this time. Okay. And you're feeling good about that, which you should, because you chose you. You walked away from something that's not really beneficial for you. And you're choosing the new Ace of Wands here. So you're choosing that new wand that's coming in, that's helping you move into a totally new direction. That may have been hidden from you. Let's look a little deeper into this Ace of Wands. That might be hiding. You might not be aware of that this new action that's coming in, but it's coming in fast, because the Wands is a oop, how'd that get in there? Because the Wands is a fast moving energy. So what messages do we have here, Spirit? Yeah, so we have the Page of Swords, which is younger. It's a younger energy. It's a message. It could be an opportunity to you moving into being that Nine of Pentacles, and that is a sweet success. You've worked hard again with all of this going on here, and your feelings about your situation. You have worked hard, and you're celebrating, and now you're moving into the Nine of Pentacles. And I see that quite a bit with the Piscean readings. There's a Nine of Pentacles is quite coming up once and for all. So that might be a little bit hidden from you right now, but that's okay because it's starting to show its way to you, okay? So, let's see. We have the Queen of Wands over here. And let's look a little further into the Queen of Wands. What is this Queen of Wands spirit? We have the Hierophant. So the beliefs are changing accordingly, because that was hidden here, is that, you know, that passionate new beginning, and taking a forward movement, a mental forward movement on, knowing that you are coming in, and really not coming in. Some of you have already established yourself there, but you may not have been. I'm hearing that you may not have been really seeing it physically, and now you're going to start seeing it physically, and so that's the Nine of Pentacles here. And she's celebrating. She may be doing it alone and not sharing that with others. You might not be sharing that with others per se, but that's okay, because what's happening here with the Queen of Wands is that she's magnetic. She is totally fine within her queendom. And the Hierophant next to the Queen of Wands is that you are changing your beliefs and what you thought of yourself, and how you could actually manifest the way that you've been manifesting, and starting to see it physically. Okay, so something that's happening with your relationship with yourself or with others, they're going to start seeing it too. Let's look a little further into what this Hierophant energy is. And the Hierophant energy is Taurus energy. So you might have a Taurus that's in your life, and so, you know, this will benefit them as well. You might be bringing them into your life, or some of you might be starting with a Taurus. Yeah, you don't know that the Taurus is going to be coming around you, or that they have been with you, and something is going to be changing with how they see you. And so again, now we have the Seven of Cups, and there's many choices to be had here, but there might be something could be starting to date someone, or someone coming into your sphere that's a Taurus, and that's changing like how you're perceiving yourself as that Queen of Wands. Again, very magnetic. And the Seven of Cups, sorry, you have a lot to do with bringing that Taurus into your sphere, or having a better connection with the Taurus that's in your life. The Knight of Cups, again, with that Seven of Cups, is clarifying the fact that you do, for sure, is coming in as a love into your life. Or that it's going, if you have a Taurus, it's going to get a little stronger. I'm hearing either how you express to them, that you maybe have, some of you have had a Taurus in your life and you may have broken up with them. And so now the expression's a little bit different, and how you see yourself. It has everything to do with how you see yourself, the love of yourself, and then that reflects in how you are interacting, having relationships with others. Okay, so now we're going to see what the Star card is all about. Where's the Star card, Spirit? Where's the Star card? Oh, come out, but that's not quite coming out all the way. What's the star card, Spirit? Okay, star card next to the Six of Swords is that you're moving on to a different shore. You're moving on from that time of sitting there vulnerable and not seeing that the miracle is right there. You're moving on. Let's clarify this card. What is this Six of Swords, Spirit? Something that's been on your mind. You're moving on from that. And it has a lot to do with your money and how you're handling your money, your career, finances. Yep. Yeah, because we have the Temperance card coming in here, so there's divine intervention happening. You're definitely making that, you know, giving, receiving. There's a balance when the Temperance card comes in, is you're finding that balance. Not being so much in the head, you're moving on from different shores. Yep, because you're moving away from that heartache. That basically, whatever's been going on with your finances, your money flow and all of that, you're moving away from, and you're getting your rest. You're taking a rest, and you're getting advice from Spirit. And your dreams are going to show you different things. You may not wake up and realize it, even if you don't remember your dreams, but you're receiving guidance. And definitely moving on from being so mental about what you have not had. That's big time for Pisces, because Pisces had suffered so much with the financial stuff. But you're definitely moving on from that. And just pay attention to your dreams. Divine intervention. What's this Empress card? Spirit. You're moving into the Empress energies. Yeah, you definitely are, because we got the Empress showing up twice. You can't make this stuff up. So you get Empress to the Empress. Okay. So you are moving on to the Empress energies as you're listening to that divine guidance that you're getting. So pay attention to your dreams, get your rest. I did a general reading for last week for this whole week, and that's what it was, is that getting your rest is so important. Okay. So grace, moving through grace. The Raven is such a beautiful card because you're preparing for change, and the Raven is the one, it's one of those birds that walks between worlds, a lot like the Jaguar energy, and bringing messages. It's like Archangel Azrael has a lot to do with the death rebirth energies. Okay. I'm just reviewing some of these. Amplification, the crystals. You are your own crystal. And then do your part to illuminate the universe. And that's exactly it. It's just trusting Spirit's got your back. So we started out with the King of Pentacles here, and a very solid, grounded energy of, you know, Taurus and Virgo and Capricorn. And again, we're moving into Virgo energies. We're in the new moon today, and bring it out 3 days more. And then the new moon, you can start a totally new cycle. So set your intentions for what's going on here. New moon in Leo too, which is that strong, courageous, loving sign. And powerful, but not powerful over another, but powerful in order to create the change and influence others in a gentle way. And you know, Venus has been in retrograde too, so feelings have been a little bit tricky to actually express. So remember that. We are moving into Mercury retrograde next week, so this is a perfect opportunity to retract anything. Put RE on most words when you move through the next 3 weeks, 4 weeks. It's always the week before or the week after with the retrograde of Mercury. Right, this week is really potent because next week it goes retrograde, so be mindful of that. You're in the flow, and you're moving towards someone or you. It could be you or someone that's influencing you that has a strong mental clarity. masculine mental clarity there. And again, it doesn't matter if you're female or male, it's just what the cards are showing energetically. And then celebrating that conflict or that battle that you've been going on in your mind, because it's all mind-made stuff, and it can affect your emotions, because you're getting a whole new passionate beginning as you're moving in at a whole new energy with lots of ideas are flowing, and then you're owning that to be in going into your Nine of Pentacles, where you're celebrating your success. Queen of Wands is very magnetic, is showing up here. Your belief systems are changing. There's someone that could be a Taurus that's in your life, or you could be dating them or moving on from them, in a sense that you are now can express in a different way of your emotions. Because the Knight of Cups is coming in. That's clarifying to me right here, is that yeah, there could be someone. I feel some of you are going to be dating someone that's a Taurus, or coming into that balance, being able to express to them emotionally how you feel about what's been going on, if you're in a relationship with a Taurus. So you have the Star card, and that's the Miracle card. She's starting new, she's vulnerable, but that's okay. Moving on from being in that mental mode, and you're getting help. It's a balance after the heartache here. This isn't happening. This isn't something that's going to be happening. I feel that this has already occurred, and so now you're balancing out those emotions by getting your rest and listening to your dreams and giving yourself that opportunity to just be cool, chill out. You don't have to figure anything out. Listen to your emotions. You're getting help. Why? Because you are moving into the Empress energy. It came up twice here. Let's get another clarifier card for this Empress energy. Your finances are getting better. Yep, definitely. Because you're moving on from this Ten of Swords. This right here was the battle and defeat that was happening. It was happening within the mind level, because you have the two Empress energies right here next to this Ten of Swords. You have gone through that, and you are done. Let's get one more card here, Spirit, for this overall reading. And then we'll draw a couple oracles and we'll finish up. What final messages do we have here for Pisces? It's looking really good, because it's at the end of that whole just battling in your mind about money and expressing, love. They say relationships are the foundations of our well-being, so it's important that relationship with the self is strong. And we have the Death Rebirth card, so yeah, for sure, you're moving off into a whole new beginning, and it's already starting to occur for some of you. What's this Death card, Spirit? Some of you are definitely moving on already. You've already moved through it. But this is a big, again, rebirth. R-E. We're moving into the yep. So now we have the Fool card. So you're taking that step off the cliff here. That blind leap of faith off the cliff. You're starting a whole new beginning and starting the cycle over. And we'll get one more card here to clarify this Fool card. So when we move into this Mercury retrograde, what a perfect opportunity for you to take off the blindfold. That is awesome. I spilled the cards all over the floor. You're taking that blindfold off, and you're going to see something that's completely new. Swords is of the mind, of the ego, of mental thoughts, thinking, and so you're coming away from all of that which has not been serving you at all. That has not been serving you. You can also see in the dark, under the moon phase here, as you can see it, you can see an intuitive way. You can see intuitively. Taking that Knight of Wands, taking that action to take off the blindfold, and moving into being the Queen of Pentacles. And so now we have We started off with the King of Pentacles, and we end off with the Queen of Pentacles. For this is what we're saying here in this reading, is that finally, I'm going to take a screen print of this for the cover, is that you are now, and some of you are moving it. I want to say I'm hearing most of you have already moving into this, being this, but some of you are moving into it now. And these next 2 or 3 weeks as we move into Virgo is going to start, you're going to start seeing things happen. Okay. Let's draw our animal spirit. What animal spirit wants to come into this reading for today, for Pisces? Well, besides with the swan, the raven, and the guinea pig, the archangelic energies there. Now I see the archangelic energies as like frequencies and sound. That's how I've always dealt with them. I don't necessarily know the name so much. The cards will show you that, so you could do your research if you want to do that. It's Diana Cooper is the Oracle deck. Archangels called Archangel Animals. That's what these were right here. And so this deck is the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. So what do we have here, Spirit, for an animal spirit? Spirit. Oh, okay. We have 2 showing up. We have the antelope. Out here on the prairie where I'm at, Colorado, we call it the pronghorn. So, but the antelopes are known in Africa. Life is speeding up, and that's what we're saying again, is that you're going to start seeing it more and more in these coming weeks as we move into Virgo. It's really going to take off for you. And we have the porcupine spirit, time for beginner mind. And how beautiful is that? Especially when we pulled the 2 of Swords here next to the Fool card. The totally new beginning is that you are going to take off that blindfold, take off being defensive. You're going to make the choice and move fast into the Queen of Pentacles. And again, this is the energies of the cards, the female energies. But we have a pair here. We have the King and the Queen of Pentacles coming in here. So can't make this stuff up, guys. It's beautiful what's showing up here. So we have the porcupine medicine and the animal spirit. Life is speeding up and time for beginner mind. Remember who you are. You are a brilliant seer. Pisces are talented. And some of you might be taking your stuff that you used to do on the side, a hobby, and actually make an income out of that. We're going to draw a dragon card in here and see what dragon wants to show up for today's reading. For Pisces, Source Dragon attunes you to the infinite. Be still in the silence. Magic can happen. Be in the moment. And that is perfect for our 4 of Swords showing up here. And that's exactly what that card means. Be still, be silent, magic can happen. And be in the moment. He's got his swords. Again, the swords is of the mind. A lot of stuff that was happening in the mind, and that's right next to that 3 of Swords. Is it's a lot of it, what I'm feeling and I'm hearing is that self-sabotage of being so much in the head. And boy, a lot of it you can get all delusional. Things can, that's why the Pisces card is the moon card. It's a big card for the Pisces card. Well, the star card's Aquarius energy. And, the shadows of the mind can play tricks on us when it's really not in what reality is all about. And so you're moving into a whole new cycle and kind of redefining how you're listening to your thoughts. Because thoughts create emotions, and we speak about that quite a bit on this alchemy channel. That you are your own alchemist, and you create your own reality by how you think and feel, and then the magnetism, again, the Queen of Wands, changes. It changes in what comes to you. Okay? So, We're going to do an angel card here and see what happens for our Pisces. Clearing debts. Your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. And that's exactly what we're talking about in this reading. And I love it. Oh, thank you, Spirit, for these messages. Because, my dear friend, here, look it. We got the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles right next to that. And if that couldn't be a most awesome message, I don't know what is to say. In fact, I want to see if I could do this here. Here, I'll just take it this way, because that is beautiful. I love it. Clearing the messages, I'm just taking another screen print there. We're going to get a couple more from our Starseed deck here as final messages, and then we will close up the reading for today. Love. Love your truth and share the love that is in your soul. I'm going to put that right over that Three of Swords. Okay, what's another message do we have here for Pisces? Celebration time. Celebrate your achievements. You truly are a gift to the universe, and that's what we're saying here through all these cards here. Is right here you get the Four of Wands there and the Nine of Wands right here, and it's a total celebration time because you're now walking away from that mental conflict that was going on, either conflicting with somebody else in your life that they've been coming in and you've been really giving it so much attention in your mind, and you're walking away from it. So celebrate yourself, Pisces. Celebrate that. We have light. It is time to reveal your radiant light to the world. Indeed. You're saying you're very talented, sweet seer. You're very talented. Thank you for coming into this space today. You're very loved. I love you. Spirit loves you. Always guiding you. Pay attention to your dreams. And thank you, Spirit, for these messages. Many blessings.